If you want to stop being the clueless Sova who shoots arrows without thinking, annoying your teammates and even your enemies with how bad you are, stop throwing arrows like this, you useless piece of trash. I'd recommend you pay close attention to this video because we're going to show you the best recon and shock darts that you can use in Haven to make a clear difference against enemy spotter agents. You'll be overwhelmed with glory and praises. You're welcome. So let's get to the point. For attacking, here are a few fresh recon lineups. You'll stand in this corner and aim at this protrusion in the wood. Shoot the arrow with 2 bounces and full charge so that it reaches the other end of the map, shooting all of the rats at sea. To clear a site, use this reference. Stand close to these bags at long, aiming at this tower. Point at this corner of the woods and shoot with 1.5 charges and no bounces. It will land directly on Heaven. You're probably saying, but there's no lineups for B, me. Don't worry, my little princess. Do you see this jar? Get your butt right up to it. Now look at these background objects and remember the reference. 2 charges and 2 bounces, and there you have it. An arrow that will go directly into B to clear the close angles at the entrance. We also have an easy arrow for rushing in double doors to make you feel a little less useless. Before the round starts, get to the left corner of the barrier, aim at the ground using this reference with the timer UI, and shoot the recon with 3 charges and 2 bounces. It will clear all of the spots where enemies could hide, and you only need to watch the window and, once inside, the link to C. This recon is super situational, but it can give you info on enemy rotations from A. Position yourself on this point of the middle of the boxes. Aiming at this gap in the balcony. Full charge with 1 bounce to stick it right here. For post plant, you need to know these darts if you want to be even slightly useful to your team. In default A, shoot the arrows from these bags at long. For the first dart, use this reference and shoot it with 3 charges. For the second, lower your crosshair to this reference and shoot with 2 charges. If timed well, it's a guaranteed kill. For the B post plant, you're gonna play like the ultimate almightiest rat. Go to this corner of the spawn, and aiming at the tower, peek with only 1 charge and 0 bounces. Shoot 1 dart and then the other. With luck, you'll get a kill. If it doesn't work, then get ready to be reported. If you want to play B with a much riskier plant, put the bomb here. For the arrows, go to these C boxes and aim above the B tower peak using this reference. Shoot the arrows with 3 charges and then with 2 charges, then with 1 charge and no bounces, then 1 bounce, then with 2 bounces, and voila, they won't expect you to have lineups for the post plant. For the C post plant, have your team cover the spike while you position yourself, if possible, of course. Stand against this wall on the spawn and aim to the right and up at the tree leaves. You can use this as a reference. Shoot the arrows with 3 charges and then with 2 charges and then with 1 charge and no bounces. Then with 1 bounce, then with 2 bounces, etc. One after the other. They land directly on default. This also works with Viper, but not that anyone cares about that anymore.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
To defend the sites from the monkeys trying to attack your friends, there are several recon arrows that can make you gather info like a pro. From this little corner in B, aim at the arch of the entrance. Shoot the recon with 2 charges to stick it in this spot and gather early info if enemies are in the A area. It's also pretty hard to see and destroy. And also from B, position yourself aiming at the corner of this floorboard. Aim at the sky using this reference of the ult icon and shoot the recon with just 1 charge. If you don't add bounces, it falls right here. But with 1 bounce, you can slightly shift the target to the lower bar. From Heaven, get to the left edge of the window and aim at the center of the sun. Draw back the bow with 1 charge, no bounces, and it falls in the attacker entrance of A for early info. Often, attackers are going to rotate quickly to confuse defenders. This recon clears the possibility of them being an A-long. Just get to this corner of A-link, aim at the sky using the tip of the second bounce arrow, and shoot the recon with only one charge and nothing else. It will then fall on this tower at long. From the same corner, from this corner, you can gather info on the entire site. Just aim a little above the roof edge. You can also use this reference, aligning the brick line with the right HUD line. Full charge, no bounces, and it sticks right in front. If enemies are pushing C and you're near A-link, quickly position yourself against this wall, align with this beam's edge, and aim at the sky using this HUD reference. No bounces at full power, and it falls in the tree, spotting everyone advancing through C long. But if enemies have taken C and are about to plant, make sure they don't do it in default with these shock darts. First, stick to this wall aligned with this pipe joint, and for the first dart, aim at the sky using this reference between the health HUD and the first flag. Shoot with 2 charges, no bounces. For the second dart, quickly lower your crosshair to aim at the tip of the shock dart symbol at the tip top of this drawing. Shoot with no bounces and a quick tap. This dart for retaking combined with Killjoy's ult is an essential. Position yourself in the corner with this link box, and for the first dart, use the right HUD edge reference and shoot with 2 charges, no bounces. For the second dart, aim at the same HUD point but position it lower, at the same part of this barrel. 1 charge, no bounces. It'll clear the long corner that Killjoy's ult doesn't cover. It's important to shoot them about 6 seconds before the ult activates to catch them for sure. And that's it. Remember to like if you enjoyed the lineups and comment if you know any others. Click that subscribe button and we'll see you next time.